Hello and welcome to Hangouts with Kelly. I have with me Justin Danyluk from Dramatic Theatre. This is a theatre company that is featured in the Master Playwrights Festival in Winnipeg. And Justin, I wonder if you could tell us a little bit about your company.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, great. Well, we're here tonight talking about dramatic theater and, of course, the Dramatic Theater School. A brand new, well, a couple years old, Winnipeg locally branded community theater organization that presents a full season of productions for both young and mature audiences each season. Dramatic Theater also operates the Dramatic Theater School, which is a new theatrical training school here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, that offers classes for ages 10 through 70. The school offers full-year classes, drop-in sessions from September to March each year.
Awesome. And how long has Dramatic Theatre been operating in Winnipeg?
Well, in earnest, Dramatic Theatre has been around, the name has been around since 2008. We started to brand ourselves back in 2008 as a traveling theater school, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and a little bit into Alberta. Summer camps, we put on week-long sessions for students, and that's how we began. And about 2 seasons ago, we decided that we wanted to present a full season of productions for both young and mature audiences here in Winnipeg, and we've done that so far. So we're into our second full season back here in Winnipeg and doing well, I think.
How tell us about some of your previous productions.
Well, our very first production was a Charles Bush show, Vampire Lesbians of Sodom, which was 2 seasons ago at the Winnipeg Fringe Festival. And since then, we've done Cinderella or the Story of Bigfoot, Noel Cowards, A Song at Twilight. We all did just this past season Anne of Green Gables, and now we're doing Sir Alan Ayckbourn's Bedroom Farce.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about our upcoming show, Bedroom Farce.
Certainly. Well, Bedroom Farce is part of the 2016 Master Playwright Festival. Again, this year honoring the life and the works of Sir Alan Ayckbourn out of England. Our show is Bedroom Farce, which runs February 11th through the 14th at the Bandwidth Theatre, 585 Ellis Avenue. Showtimes are on our website at dramatictheatre.net. A little bit about the production, though. Trevor and Savannah, whose marriages are on the rocks, inflicts their miseries on their nearest and dearest, set in 3 couples' bedrooms, taking place one after another on an endless Saturday night of codependence, dysfunction, beds, tempers, and, of course, domestic order are ruffled, leading to all the couples to the most surprising ending. Again, that's opening next weekend at the Bandwidth Theatre on Thursday evening.
And so is this a funny show, or is it dramatic, or a little bit of each?
Well, it is a farce, so it is set in the comic genre. Well, it depends on how each audience member takes it, but for sure it is a very funny show.
And are you using local people for this?
Yes, the cast of 8 is all Winnipeg based and all Manitoba performers, like all of our shows, by the way.
Awesome. Okay. And what does a person have to do to become involved if they want to perform in a dramatic theater production?
Well, we certainly want to invite all community members to join us on stage each season. Simply go to our website at dramatictheatre.net and take a look at the auditions tab. We always have opportunities for both on-stage and off-stage roles. If you're looking to be on stage, we have 2 sorts of auditions, one being general auditions, which happen every season in September. And that's just for us to meet the community members who are interested in volunteering on our stage. Then we also have production-specific auditions, which are specific productions that we're looking to cast for each of our shows. So specific roles we usually have in mind.
Okay.
Yeah, those happen throughout the whole season.
And how can one get tickets for Bedroom Farce?
Okay, well, good question. Tickets are now on sale. General admission is $15 for this production. It's a little bit more than our usual production, just because it's double the size, double the time and length that most of our shows are. It's a 2-hour production. Patrons can also use Aikburn passes, which are the passes that are good for all the shows. So that's available from MTC. So go to dramatictheater.net. You can see it right now. Click on Buy Tickets Now,
Mm-hmm.
and that'll lead us to our ticket portal. And the ticket portal is a place where you can buy tickets online, and you can also reserve Aikburn passes online as well, too. So
Awesome. Okay. And so those dates again, please.
February 11th through the 14th, they're right there on your screen right now. We open next Thursday night at 8 o'clock and close next Sunday at 8 o'clock. So there's a whole bunch of different times, including matinees, that are available for patrons to come and watch.
Okay. Awesome. And what's coming up next for Dramatic Theater?
Well, as soon as this production closes, we go right back into the rehearsal hall and begin working on the 2016 Spring Break show, which is a cute little version of the Aladdin story. And it runs Spring Break this year, March 31st to April 2nd. We do have Cameron Ray Dubois, who is playing our Aladdin, which we're very excited to have him back on our stage in a lead role. So that's in March and leading into April. Again, tickets are on sale now.
Awesome. And is this a children's show?
Yes, bring your family. In fact, we encourage families to come because we even have the Family 4 admission pack. The Family 4 admission pack is for 4 tickets to the show for $32. So that's a bit of savings other than paying $10 per person. And that's only available online. So get your tickets online while they last.
And are there group rates available for, say, daycares or classrooms or Girl Guides or anything like that?
Sure, yes. Groups of 10 or more save. So please go on our website and take a look at the groups of 10 or more save tab on the right-hand side, and group sale information is available. And we even have school showings for daycares and to enjoy, which are Friday at 10:30 in the morning and 1 o'clock p.m. But the 10:30 showing is almost sold out, so act fast on it if you want to come to it.
Wow, this is something that's kind of new for Dramatic Theater, is to be sold out for a show before the tickets have really gone on sale. Is that something a little new and different?
It is new, and we're still celebrating first at Dramatic Theater. So Anne of Green Gables showed us our first standing ovation, and Aladdin is showing us our first sold-out performance weeks before we even open, months before we even open, which is a really exciting thing for Dramatic Theater, and we hope, of course, that we'll keep doing that throughout the seasons.
And again, the dates for Aladdin are?
March 31st to April 2nd. Again, on dramatictheater.net, if you click the show tabs or the Aladdin tab on the side of the screen, it'll bring you right to the listings for Aladdin. And that's 7 shows that we're going to be doing for that production.
I'm just pulling up that now. Aladdin. Okay, so this is on the Dramatic Theater. There we go. And here is the Aladdin information coming up for Spring Break. Okay. Now, I understand we did not get into the Fringe this year.
Sadly, we did not get into the Fringe at this very moment, but we are still on a waiting list for the Kids Fringe, so never say never. So we'll hold out until May to see if we're actually going to beat the odds and get into this year's festival, which would be very exciting.
What would you put in, assuming that we do beat the odds and actually do get into the Fringe? What show would you be looking at putting into the Fringe this year?
Not sure yet.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's just get in the fringe first, right?
Get into the fringe, and then we'll decide. We'll certainly have ideas, but once we get in, if we get in, then we'll make that announcement at that time.
Okay. So what's up for the fall for dramatic theater? Have you thought that far in advance?
Oh, planning for the 2016-2017 season is well underway and almost done. We'll be making that official announcement sometimes in May, so keep an eye on our webpage and our Facebook page and our Twitter feed, and we'll have that announcement sometimes in May. But of course, we'll have an October show, maybe a December show, Master Playwright Festival, which is going to honor the life of and works of Agatha Christie next year. And we'll see where it takes us after that. So those are the three shows that are being planned for next season so far. And who knows, maybe the Fringe
Okay.
in 2017.
Now, you mentioned earlier that you have classes available at Dramatic Theatre. Can you tell us a little bit about what you offer in terms of actor training?
Sure. Well, in the scheme of things, our theater school is a newer institution to Winnipeg. We only started offering classes 2 seasons ago. Our classes run usually on a weekend for ages 10 through 70. They usually start sometimes in September, and they run all the way until March. And if we have enough students, depending on the year, we perform end of the year cabaret. So we'll see if we do one this year.
Okay. And what is it about? Well, you're the instructor at the Dramatic Theatre classes, right? Right. What makes your classes different than, say, other theater schools in town?
Well, I hope that's something that makes us a little unique is that we offer strength-based classes, which are uniquely designed, I guess, for each individual student, because each individual student is unique and they come to us with different gifts and talents, and each class is designed to showcase those talents, which is something really cool. And so we'll showcase those talents, but also we want to tease out the weaknesses of each of our students so we can address those as well. And hopefully by the time March rolls around, the students who are in our classes feel a little bit more confident in their abilities on stage. And also throughout the year, we are starting to do drop-in classes, which are just basically one or 2 day classes, and everything from monologue prep to scene study. Where we've tried a few of those out this year, and so far they've been doing pretty well. So we hope to keep offering more of those.
Now, when you say that you focus on developing the strength of a student, can you give us an example of that?
Sure. Well, I can think of one young lady who has come to us this year, and she brought a monologue, a very ambitious monologue, and now we're into 1 month away from classes being done, and now she has a monologue that she can perform and use for auditions, which was not ready to be performed when it was brought to us. And I'm really happy to say that now it is. She worked really hard on her monologue this year and built up her her self-confidence by taking each piece of the monologue, breaking it up into chunks, and perfecting each chunk until it's ready to go. So yeah, that's just one of the things that success stories.
And was this monologue of her own choosing?
Yes, each student chooses the monologue that they wish to showcase, and that's their one monologue is basically the foundation of the class that we work on all year round. But yes, each student does choose the monologue that they want, and of course we do help if any students do need some extra help choosing a monologue.
Okay, so you focus on a lot of individual attention then, is that correct?
Yeah, usually our classes are pretty small, and that's okay actually, because students take advantage of that one-on-one or 2-on-1 or 3-on-1, 4-on-1 attention, because that's just how they learn, and having a small class is really crucial to that. And I believe I learn better in small classes, so that's why we try to keep our classes as small as possible.
Okay, that's awesome. Now, how does one go about signing up for classes?
Okay, well, like our season announcement, our theater school announcement at the Dramatic Theater School will come live sometime in the month of May. So students can start looking at those classes with their parents, and adults can look as well and choose a class that works best for their schedule and for the best for their talents. And sometimes in early summer to midsummer, registrations become live for the classes. So they can go to dramatictheater.net or the dramatictheaterschool.com, and they can find that information sometime in May.
And what price range are they looking at for these classes?
Oh, class price varies each year. It's usually around the $275 to $300 mark, which is actually a really solid price for basically a full year of theatrical education. So, yeah, somewhere in the 300 mark, but every year it changes.
And the full year being from when till when?
Well, it's a season.
Okay.
So it starts in September, early September, mid to mid September, and it goes to mid March.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
super. All right. Well, this has been Justin Danyluk with Dramatic Theater. Do you have anything that you'd like to add?
Well, come check us out next week. We open Bedroom Farce on Thursday. We run next Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Tickets are available for Bedroom Farce on dramatictheater.net. Advanced ticket sales are certainly encouraged, and they are on sale as we speak. So that again, that's dramatictheater.net, and the show takes place at the Bandwidth Theater, 585 Ellis Avenue. And something that's really exciting for us for this show is that the new cafe, Feast Cafe and Bistro, is now open. So come and enjoy a meal prior to the show, and then stay for a performance after.
Yes.
So that's exciting.
Dinner and a show.
Dinner and a show.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's great then. Thank you so much for joining us, Justin. And this sounds like a really great show. So come on out and see us. Again, we open this Thursday and run Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the 11th through 14th of February. Thanks again, Justin, and we'll see you at the show.
We'll see you there. Have a great Saturday.
Great Saturday.